Kodagu or Coorg in southern Karnataka is one of India's biggest coffee producing districts. It is also the birthplace of river Kaveri. Kodagu is also known for producing some of India's finest soldiers and officers. And this district is also known for producing some of India's best known talents in the game of hockey. At the heart of the sporting culture is the Kodava family hockey tournament. It is one of the largest sporting events in the country and possibly the world, with 336 teams or families, or known as Okkas in the Kodava language. This year, the tournament is hosted by the Appachitolanda family, and they aspire to enter the Guinness Book of World Records as one of the largest sporting events in the world.
The history of the tournament or the festival runs, this was started in the year 1997 by Pandanda M. Kuttappa, who was a retired banker, and after his retirement he came down back to his native, and he had an objective to ensure that there is a harmony between the community or within the community members. The second was, there are a lot of players who were playing for the state and the Indian team, and he wanted those players to come back to their native and play in the local grounds here, so that the people of Coorg could see them in action. And the third objective was to ensure that there's a platform for youngsters of this district or the Kodava community to showcase their skill and talent, and also give them an opportunity to be seen and go up ahead in life by getting admissions into sports hostel and other employment avenues. And the fourth was also a matrimonial angle, where because of the huge crowds coming in, there are matchmaking happening during the match time. These are the four objectives with which Mr. Pandanda M. Kuttappa started this festival. It is a festival, and it only gets competitive as the final stages of the tournament begins. This year, the 23rd Appachitolanda Cup is being held in Napokul. There are 336 teams participating. The events will run for 23 days and in 3 grounds that are being. The finals is played on the 9th of April at the. This tournament is the highest in terms of the teams being registered. 336 is the number of teams that are registered this year. The last was in 2018 when 329 teams played. The Appachitolanda family is making an effort to get this registered into the Guinness Book of Records and also the Limca Book of Records.
The tournament started in 1997 with just 60 teams, and its 23rd edition has 336 teams. The original plan of this particular tournament was to bring families together, but over the years it has gained a competitive edge. It has nurtured some world-class talent from these very grounds. Kodagu has also produced some of India's well-known hockey players, including captains such as BP Govinda, MP Ganesh, and several others.
I have represented India in both senior and junior category. I am a recipient of Eklavya Award 2019. I am very proud that I am taking part in this family tournament. I have been proud since very young, because I have started my journey from family tournament. This platform is really a huge platform for any hockey player that dreams to play for country and who literally dreams to fulfill his desires. So initially, when I too dreamt of playing in the family tournament, right before I could literally dream of playing for the country, I literally dreamt of playing the family tournament, because I never seen such a huge crowd, I haven't seen such a huge crowd in such a huge numbers. It was family tournament I literally saw. It's literally playing in front of the whole Coorg, your own fellow, your own people. It's a different feeling to play entirely. And any Indian greats, any icons or any legendary player, even till date they say that Coorg is the very best place, and they haven't seen any such a huge crowd any parts of India. So for any player, family tournaments is the initial step. I too I dreamt of playing in the family tournament, as I said, and I still remember, asking my team manager to give me a jersey and sit in the dugout. And my dad used to play, and I used to see the senior players how they played, and the amount of respect they got from the publics, from the well-wishers was really overwhelming. I was literally, that fascinated me, that I want to become such. I want to get that respect from them. People recognizing your name, people calling your name out. That it's a different feeling for anybody, for any person who picks up a sport, especially hockey. They say hockey runs in our blood, Kurgi blood. I will never disagree that. Yes, it is true that hockey runs in our blood. Irrespective of ages, every family has their hockey players, be it a 9 or 10-year kid, or be it a 45 or 50-year-old adult. Everybody, irrespective of ages, they all come together, they play the sport. So that is what inspires youngsters like me and many youngsters who are literally wants to come up and play hockey.
ಹಿಂದೆ ಅಪ್ಪಚಟೋಳ ಒಕ್ಕಕರ 23rd ಇವರು ಈವೆಂಟ್ನ ನಡ್ತೇನುಂಡು 1997 ಪಾಂಡಣ್ಣ ಕುಟ್ಟಿನಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಂತ ಈ ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಇಯರ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಇಂದು 336 ಟೀಮ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು. ಇದಂಗೆ ಮಿಂಚ ಹೈಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟೀಮ್ 329 ಟೀಮ್ಸ್ ಲಿಮ್ಕಾ ಬುಕ್ ಆಫ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ ದಾಖಲಾಯ್ತು. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ 336 ಟೀಮ್ಸ್ ಬಂದದ್ದು ನಂಗೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಭಾರಿ ಖುಷಿರ ವಿಷಯ. ಈ ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ 4 years ಗ್ಯಾಪಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂದು ನಂಗೆ ನೋಟೇನುಂಡು. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 4 years ಈ ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ನಡೆದಿಲ್ಲ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 4 yearsలో ಪ್ಯಾಂಡಮಿಕ್ ಪಿಂಜ ಡಿಸಾಸ್ಟರ್ ಇಂಜಾನುಂಡು ಅದರ ಗ್ಯಾಪ್ ಹಚ್ಚಿ ಇಂದು ನಂಗೆ ಅಪ್ಪಚಿಟ್ಟೋಳ್ದ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಕರ ಇದನ್ನು ಭಾರಿ ಗ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಯಿತು, ವೆಲ್ಕಮ್ ಮಾಡಿತ್ತು. ಈ ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ನ ನಂಗಡ ಟೌನ್ಲು ಬಲ್ಲೆ ಅವರು ಪ್ರೊಸೆಷನ್ 23 ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಇಂದಾಕಣಕ್ಕೆ ನಡತನ 23 ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿಕರ 23 ಗನ್ ಶಾಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಂಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಷನ್ಲು ಬಂದಿತ್ತು. ಈ ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ನ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಜೂನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ 11 ಮಧ್ಯ ಈ ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ನ ನಂಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಿಬಿಷನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ, ಈ ಎಕ್ಸಿಬಿಷನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚನ್ನ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಚೀಫ್ ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಇನಾಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿ, ಆ ಇನಾಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತನಪಿಂಜ ಈ ನಂಗಡ ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ 1 crore ಅವರು ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಫಂಡ್ ತಪ್ಪಿಂದ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿತ್ತು. ತುಂಬ ಖುಷಿಯ ವಿಷಯ. ಅಲ್ಲತ್ತೆ ಈ ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊರು ಸ್ಪೆಷಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹಂಚಿಗೆ ಈ ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ಗೆ ನಂಗಡ ಇಂದಾಕಣಕ್ಕೆ 1936 ಇಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ತನಕ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಟೀಮಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಕೊಡವ ಇಲ್ಲತ್ತ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಂತಲ ಇಂದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇಂಥ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಂಥ ಒಲಿಂಪಿಕ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಕೊಡವ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ ಇಲ್ಲತ್ತದ ನಂಗೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಜಾರತ್ರ ವಿಷಯ. ಅದಂಗೆ ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ಲಿ ಈ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ಸ್ ಆಪಕ್ಕಾಗ ಅನ್ನೇಂಡು ನಂಗೆ ಈ ಟೂರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ஒரு 25 ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜೂನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿತ್ತು, ಹಂಗಳ ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿತ್ತು, ಹಂಗಳ ಆರ್ಗನೈಸೇಷನ್ ಅಥವಾ ಬರೋ ಹಿಂಗಡ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಬರ್ತಂದು ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ಗೆ ಹಿಂಗಡ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಮಾಡಿತ್ತು. ಅಲ್ಲತ್ತೆ ಫೈನಲ್ಸ್ಲಿ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಕಳ್ಸಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಲಿಂಪಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿತ್ತು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾನರ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಮಾಡಿತ್ತು. ಅಲ್ಲತ್ತೆ ಬರಬಾರ ಫೀಲ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಕಳ್ಸಂತ ಕೊಡೋ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲತ್ತೆ ಏದೇ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿರ ಪ್ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕಿತ್ತು ನಂಗೆ ಆನರ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಜ್ಞಾನ ಮಾಡಿತ್ತು.
The hockey tournament is a matter of pride for the Kodava community, and the tournament is not just used as a platform to promote thicker family bonds but also as a competitive environment. But there is concern that the number of hockey players going to the Indian team from this particular district is on the decline over the last few years, but efforts are underway to ensure this particular anomaly has been corrected.
The infrastructure, it was not there, but then slowly they started building, but then the level of sports today is at a very high level. Whatever we have is not enough, especially in Karnataka is not at all enough. For example, in Kodava we have 4 turfs, okay, hockey turfs. That's not enough. Most of the children are walking to the school and to the ground. We should have more and more infrastructure. In every school they should have infrastructure. Need not to be the full stretch ground, but a small 25 yards ground, so that they can learn the correct skill at the correct age. This is as far as I am talking about hockey. We also have some 4, as I said, 4 turfs are there. Like that, indoor halls are very much required for this district, because 4 months it rains here. So So where these children will go? Those children in the state government or Sports Authority of India schemes, they have at Bangalore, Mysore and all they have. That's also not enough. They have to travel and they have to wait for their turn to get into the ground. So in my opinion, during the play time, all the children should be able to get into the ground so that they can learn the correct technique. I wish this government should take up the issue very seriously and see that more grounds are created, more infrastructures are created, more swimming pools are to be created, so that from Kodagu, from Karnataka, more and more children can take part in their sports activities and represent state as well as the country in the international and Olympic games.
Despite producing some of the greatest names in hockey from this particular district, the level of infrastructure has not kept on par. But with elections around the corner, there have been announcements to ensure that this particular infrastructure lag is finally corrected. Irrespective, this particular tournament remains one of the best nurturing grounds for hockey and talent coming out of this particular district. This is Sharan Puvarna reporting for The Print from Kodagu in Karnataka. Thank you.